everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be showing you Transformers Kingdom Commander Class Rodimus Prime. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so there's no uploads. Give a thumbs up if you enjoy. So with that all out of the way, let's begin. So, off with the packaging. Here it is. You can see a nice image of Rodimus Prime both in his robot mode and his vehicle mode. Transformers, this out of the box. This carries over Rodimus' vehicle form. Other side of the box, the nice artwork. On the back of the box, you can see both in robot mode and in his vehicle mode. And that's it for the packaging. So here you have Rodimus Prime in his vehicle mode, and he is a awesome figure. Even though I only have like one problem, and I'll get to it when I get to it. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna take a look at Rodimus Prime himself, then I'm gonna take a look at his trailer. So let me just set his trailer off to the side. So here we have Rodimus. Yeah, see Autobot symbol. No, got that, but I don't care. Underneath, yeah, you can see his head right there. You can see his arms. You can see his legs, but hey. Rolls fantastically. Yeah. So yeah. Now let's take a look at the trailer. Well, actually, yeah. And so yeah, trailer. So there's the trailer. You can see flames, sauce, back, underneath, top, and that's my only problem. I don't like about this figure is the trailer door does not want to shut all the way. I mean, I got this part, but getting the whole thing to shut, it's literally impossible to do. So yeah. And the trailer actually has some features. You can lift this up, then you can bring this down. You can't fit anyone inside because due to the cannon inside. Okay, you can also bring this out. And if you split the whole thing open, see that there's a gun inside. Yeah. I'm going to just attach. There we go. Now that's what I want to see for my Rodimus. Oops. Yeah. And he also does come with some stuff, but first show off the character card. Got another Dinobot. Now for accessories, he does come with a lot of accessories. Does come with his gun, which you can just flip out. Also comes with sword of Primus, I want to say, but it comes with sword. Also comes with a matrix of leadership. Also comes with one matrix effect parts, 2 of these effect parts for the trailer, and just a whole lot of these. With a lot of these. So yeah. Now to actually store everything. You can just, with our ability, you can add, let me see. Oh. There, oh, here. Just add the smoke effects like that, or you can come down here and you can come down here to the bottom, 2 ports where you can just plug 2 of those in. Yeah. But to store everything, so and you can also remove Rodimus, and you can just plug the effects onto Rodimus himself, not the trailer. Yeah. But for storage, this gun, you can store it on the side. Oops. Like this. Or there's like tons of ports for the Sword of Primus, I believe it's what it's called. You can just come down here and you can just tab it down there. So for everything else, the matrix meant to go in chest for robot mode. Everything else you can just open this up, get it out. Right here is where you can store the matrix blasting. So just do that. Here you can store those, and you can also store like some of these effect parts, but I don't recommend storing like every single one of them because it's quite difficult how to get out. And oops, I had that backwards. And yep, that. Or you can open this up and have more room, of course, besides this giant one. And for these ones, I like to just toss them in here. I mean, some of them, because what? I mean, there's like basically no room for the effect parts, which I don't like. And yeah, like no matter what you do, you're not gonna have any room. So yeah. Then I just take everything out of the trailer. There we go. Sorry about that. A lot of stuff did not want it to get out. But yeah. So now, let's just remove everything. So instead of everything off to the side, I'm going to just reattach Rodimus Prime. Okay, so now for size comparison, just going to be quite hard, but here he is, and here is from my previous review. But Shadow Panther. Here he is with 86 Hot Rod. areas with Ultra Magnus. And lastly, here he is with Optimus. So now let's get down to transformation. So I also want to remove the trailer. Okay, so first thing you want to do is come here to these panels, untab them, and flip them to the front. Like that. Then after that, I want to come here to roof section, tab it, rotate it around. Then I want to come here and tab the whole thing, bring it down, and bring it to the side. Like this. Then after that, you can just come underneath here and you can just flip in these pieces. Then you want to untab. Then you just want to tab that in and rotate the head around like so. Then after that, you can just rotate the legs around. Bring all this. So then you can just rotate all that around. So now just want to bring this black section down, then this tab will go into that slot. Like so. Do the same one to the opposite side. Bring it down and tab it in. There we go. Then what you want to do next is to bring this whole chest assembly up. Then you just tab it in like so. Then after that, you can come here and just tab that in. Then we'll work on the legs. For legs, just want to split them. Come back here. You just want to untab the wheel. Tab this thing. Bring out this panel. Bring out his leg. Collapse the wheel in. Make sure this panel's all the way back. Collapse it in. Then I want to bring the whole black assembly around. That tabs in and flip out the foot. Then there you have a leg all done. Do the same one to the opposite side. So untab this, bring that panel out, extend the leg, push the wheel in, bring the whole thing inwards, bring this panel all the way around, and bring out the foot. Then there you have his legs. Then after that, we can just come here. We can just tab this in. Go now for the arms. For the arms, just want to bring out this. Push the wheel inwards. Then this tab will go into that slot. Then after that, we can just bring this panel down, rotate it, bring this whole thing around, rotate. Underneath here, there's a tab right there that will go into a slot right in there. Then there's a tab right there that will go into a slot right in there. And there you have an arm all done. Do the same one to the opposite side. Here. Tab. Bring it up. Tab it in. Bring it down. Bring this around. Rotate this whole section around. Bring all that in. Tab everything in. And there you have Rodimus Prime in his robot mode. Alright, so now let's take a close look at Rodimus. See, you got a fantastic head sculpt. Arms. Legs. Backpack is it's not really like, it's kind of big, but I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me that much. But yeah, for articulation wise, his head on a ball joint, it can do a full 360 if you use the neck hinge. Go up that far, but if you use neck hinge, you can look up that far. You can look down that far. His arms could do a full 360 if it wasn't for the spoiler here. But I can move bar, can't want to move back that far outwards. There's a double bend, a rotation. There's an inwards rotation, and the hinge and the pointer finger is on a hinge joint and a hinge joint, and the 3 fingers are on a hinge joint and nothing at the thumb. There is a waist swivel, so they can move out that far, they can move up that far, they can move back only that far. Rotation. There is like a double bend at the knee. If you count the transformation hinge, there's a pivot. Yeah. Oh, pretty good articulation for Rodimus. So yeah, now let's get let's decide comparisons real quick. Then we can talk about the trailer. So here he is, and here he is from my previous review. Shadow Panther. Here he is with Series 86 Hot Rod. Here he is with Optimus. And lastly, here he is with Ultra Magnus. So yeah, now let's talk about the trailer. So I'm going to set Rodimus off to the side. So for the trailer, it can split open. Then you can and you can come here, you can take this, bring all this down. I mean, you want to bring the ramp down, then bring that down, and you come here, bring all that forward. Then you can come here, raise up the turret section, you can flip that down, and then flip out these panels. Then bring up these sections. Then there you have his command deck. And you can put Rodimus on it, and he can actually hold. Just want to make sure. And there you have him. But if you take the effect parts, gonna have like shooting at some Decepticons, which I really do enjoy. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take Rodimus off. Come on. Rodimus. Rodimus, let go. Thank you. and other for Rodimus and other things for the trailer. Like, you can also remove this, which is cool. And you can flip out this peg. And you can take the guns and you can store it. Here, let me just bring down the camera. And you can store it along lines of those. But, oops. I'm hitting the camera. If you come here, you can come on. You can take the sword and you can plug it onto Rodimus's back. And same for the gun. Or you can make them hold as weapons. And the effect parts do work on it, which it should. But holding them is just the same. Just plug it onto his hands. And I do the same. For the sword, you have to open his hands all the way. Then wrap his fingers around. But yeah. Like that. Or another cool feature that you can do is with the turret. So we turn Rodimus around. We remove the turret. You can, there's a tab, 2 tabs, 2 slots, and you guys should know where this is going. You can make Rodimus. And yeah, so that's a really cool feature, which I do actually like how they did. So yeah. Let me just plug this back on. Alright. So now let's get back down to transformation. So first thing you want to do is where should we begin? Okay, to work on the arms. So for the arms, first thing you want to do is come here, untap all this, untap, rotate this whole round, rotate that around, bring that in, bring that, and rotate it up. Like so. Then we can come here, untap the wheel, bring this whole thing down, tap that, like so. Do the same onto the opposite side. So come here, tap, rotate, tap, push that in, rotate, and bring that up. Like so. Then, after that, what you want to do, then tap, bring it down, like so. Then tap the wheels into place. Then after that, what I want to do is, oh, one more thing I should really show off. You can, I just remembered, you can put the matrix inside of Rodimus' chest, and you can also make him light our darkest hour, which I will show you how to do at the end. So yeah, I'll do that at the end of the video. So, okay, where were we? Oh yeah, so then we can raise up his arms. Then we can do his legs. So for the legs, just want to bring down his feet. Bring it around here. Bring these out. Bring his feet down. Here, I'm gonna just move the trailer out of the way so I can actually have room. Okay. Come here. I want to just get the wheel out, which is kind of difficult. There we go. Then you can bring up the wheel, bring all of this down, bring the foot up, bring this whole section around, and then that will just tab in. Do the same on to the opposite side. So that, collapse all that down, foot that around, and tab all that in. Then after that, you can just tab in the two halves together. Then after that, what you want to do from here, untab backpack. So then you want to also untab the roof like so. Then I'll give enough room to rotate this whole section around. Then after that, you can just untab all of this, rotate head around, you can bring this out, then you can just flip out these panels, like so. Then after that, what you want to do is untab all these, so untab this, tab that, there we go. Then after that, you just want to rotate all this around, and which I just realized you don't want to rotate this around yet. So you can actually bring this down so it gives you clearance to rotate this around. Then you can actually rotate this around. So like that. So like that. Then you can raise all this up. All that will just tab. Then the roof will tab into there. Then after that, you can come here, rotate this. Then after that, we can just bring all this around. Want to make it where you have it like this. So just want to bring it in. And don't worry if stuff comes undone, because it's all going to tidy up together. And you want to come here, tab that in, give all this a good squeeze, make sure the roof, make sure all that's your windshield's like that. Then I want to do the same to the opposite side, so bring all this like this. Tab all of that in. And just make sure that at least these are perfect, or those are tabbed in, because then you can come down here, tab all this in. Then you can just come here, tab these in, because now you can just put everything together, because then because with these, none of this will come on tab, which is good. Like that. And there you have Rodimus Prime back in his vehicle mode. Now for the trailer, pretty simple. You just bring all this back, bring these up, bring this whole section upwards, tabs in, down, bring this whole section around, bring this section around, and tab all that in. Then we can actually lock everything together. Then there you truly have Rodimus Prime back in his vehicle mode. So now I'm gonna transform back into robot mode real quick so I can show you for Rodimus to light our darkest hour. So I'll be back once I've done it. Alright, so now I have Rodimus back in his robot mode. I'll show you how he will light our darkest hour. So, on to just bring his hands this and get him ready. For the matrix, here, take the matrix, beaming light thing, then just carefully plug it into his hands. Oops. Come on. Okay, it's kind of difficult to do, but trust me, it does work. Whether I've done it before, it's kind of difficult to do. But yeah, so that is it. So there's Transformers Commander Cars Rodimus Prime, and yeah, he is such an amazing figure. I just haven't just the roof not tapping in all the way. That's my only problem with it. But overall, it's a fantastic figure. I do recommend. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!